नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं मेन थीम ऑफ द टेम्पोरी मैटर बाय झुम्पा लहरी। ये एक बहुत ही फेमस स्टोरी है झुम्पा लहरी की। चलिए दोस्तों, इसमें स्टोरी का मेन थीम हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो दोस्तों, ये आंसर कॉलेज लेवल के आंसर है। अगर आपका माइनर है यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कलकत्ता में, तो माइनर 2 में आंसर आपका पूरी तरह से लागू हो सकता है। चलिए दोस्तों, स्टार्ट करते हैं। द टेम्पोरी मैटर इज़ द ओपनिंग स्टोरी ऑफ झुम्पा लहरी, acclaimed short story collection interpreter of Maladies. The story explores the emotional distance between a married couple, Shobha and Sukumar, after the tragic loss of their baby through simple language and realistic situation. Lahiri presents deep themes of grief, communication, love, guilt, and recognition. The temporary metro refers not only the scheduled power cuts in the neighborhood, but also to the temporary nature of happiness, relationship, and human life. तो दोस्तों, इस पैरा को मैंने ख़त्म कर दिया। दोस्तों, आगे बढ़ते हैं। आगे है द सेंट्रल थीम ग्रीफ एंड इट्स इफेक्ट ऑन रिलेशनशिप। Shobha and Sukumar lost their child before birth, and this tragedy changed their lives completely. Before the loss, they share a loving and happy marriage. Afterward, they become emotionally distant and sharp, communicating with each other. They continued living under the same roof, but they feel lonely and disconnected. Lahiri shows that grief affects different people in different ways. Shobha copes by becoming independent and spending more time outside the home, while Sukumar withdraws into silence and isolation. Their inability to express their feelings creates a growing emotional gap between them. आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों। तो अभी दोस्तों पढ़ेंगे अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट इज़ अ कम्युनिकेशन एंड साइलेंस. The daily power outages force the couples to spend time together in darkness. During these evenings, they begin sharing personal secrets that they had never revealed before. And again, ironically, the darkness makes honest conversation easier than daylight. Lahiri suggested that true communication requires emotional openness rather than physical closeness. As the couple shares their hidden thoughts, readers hope that their relationship may heal. However, the final revelation shows that communication alone cannot erase deep emotional wounds. आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों। And the story also explores the theme love and emotional separation. Althuk, Shobha and Sukumar's aunts loved each other deeply. Their grief slowly weakens their relationship. They continue to care for one another, but they fail to express their love openly. Their marriage becomes a relationship of a routine rather than affection. Lahiri realistically portrays how personal tragedy can transform love into emotional distance when pain remains unspoken. And आगे बढ़ते हैं द सिग्निफिकेंस थीम इन द स्टोरी लॉस एंड टेम्पोररी memory. The death of the baby is not only the loss of child but also the loss of dreams, hopes, and the future the couple had imagined together. Every object in their house reminds them of their tragedy. Their memories become painful rather than comforting. Lahiri illustrates that grief does not disappear with the time, instead it becomes part of everyday life. आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों. The theme of the truth and confession is also central. During the power cuts, Shobha and Sukumar confess secrets of each other. This confession creates a temporary emotion intimately. However, the final confession changes everything. Shobha reveals that she was rented a separate apartment and plans to leave the marriage. In response, Sukumar revealed that he had seen their stillborn baby and describes the child's appearance. This confession is deeply emotional because Shobha had never seen the body herself. Their shared tears at the end suggest that they finally understand each other. Pain, even tough, they may not remain together. आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों. Another important theme, the temporary nature of life and relationship. The power outage and temporary, but they expose permanent problem in the couple's marriage. The title symbolize how many aspects of life joy separately, and even in the relationship can change suddenly. Larry reminds readers that life is uncertain and that emotional connection require constant care of understanding. आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों. Lahiri also uses symbolism effectively. The darkness symbolizes privacy and emotional honesty, while light represents reality and the return to ordinary life. Food which Shobha owns prepared with care symbolizes love and family after the tragedy. Shared meals become rare, reflecting the breakdown of their relationship. The empty house itself symbolizes loneliness and emotional empathies. तो दोस्तों इनका कंक्लूजन पढ़ लेते हैं दोस्तों. द टेम्पोरी मैटर इज द सेंसिटिव एंड पावरफुल स्टोरी अबाउट grief, love, communication, and human relationship. Jhumpa Lahiri had beautifully shows how tragedy can create the emotional distance between people who once loved each other deeply. At the same time, she suggests that honest communication is necessary for emotional healing, even if it cannot always save a relationship. Through realistic characters and meaningful symbols, Lahiri presents a moving exploration of loss and the fragile nature of human connection. The story leaves readers with a lasting understanding that unspoken sorrow can be as painful as the tragedy itself, making the temporary matter a memorable and emotionally rich work of modern literature. तो दोस्तों इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर हमने कंप्लीट कर दिया है, जो कि मेन थीम ऑफ था. तो कैसा लगा दोस्तों हमारा ये वीडियो? अगर अच्छा लगा तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब और लाइक करना ना भूलें. अगर आपको ये नोट्स चाहिए तो हमें कमेंट जरूर करें. धन्यवाद.